Right, so today I want to talk about why the path to success, it's lonely, but it's absolutely necessary. So if you start by looking at the 5 people that you spend the most time with, you're going to be the 6th. And the people that you're around are going to shape the person that you're going to become. And I'm going to tell you a little story, but you need to keep it between us. I had personal friends that I didn't speak to for years whilst being focused on, building myself up, my own sort of personal development. And, they'd be like, oh, you've changed, you think you're better, what's wrong with you? But the reality is, I was later focused on my goals and I couldn't afford any distractions. When you're on a mission for success, you need to be selfish with your time and your energy. And if the people around you, they're not aligned with your mission, you have to go solo. You need to block out the noise and really focus on what really matters. And that should always be your own personal growth. And it's interesting because a lot of people don't understand that. And when you start evolving and making moves, people around you will just see it as a threat. And it's not because you've changed, it's because they haven't. And it's human nature to resist change, and that's why people start looking at you sideways. They don't understand why you're focused on your goals, why you're at the gym at 6 o'clock in the morning, and why you're not out drinking and socializing and chasing girls or whatever sort of distractions that they might be focused on. And their lack of discipline and focus will subconsciously affect you. So you need to take control and distance yourself, and you have to be the one that's affecting the situation, not letting the situation affect you. And again, you'll get there by surrounding yourself by people who elevate you. And if the people around you are complacent, they're comfortable, they're losing focus, that's a recipe for disaster. And I've experienced it myself. You'll lose momentum and you'll take 10 steps backwards. And trust me, it's hard to get that focus, that momentum again once it's lost. Success requires consistent self-improvement. And again, it's about whether it be mindset, your body, your business. You should always look the part, maintain your personal appearance, stay disciplined with your health and your physique. And look, when you look good, you feel good. And that's the mindset that breeds success. Negative influence will 100% hold you back, and it's all about your subconscious, the people again who's around you, how they're behaving and what their goals and missions are. And it no doubt will have an impact on yourself. And a lot of people won't understand your discipline. They'll question, why you're always grinding, why you're always staying disciplined with your diet, why you're not enjoying things like they are. So, why you're not coming out for dinner, why you're not going to the bars, why you're not sort of chasing women. And look, if you start listening to these like negativity and these sort of, influences, then it's going to pull you down in that same direction. So you have to ask yourself, people in your inner circle, are they on the same mission as you? Are they focused on self-improvement? Are they focused on fitness? Are they focused on making money? Or are they just stuck and comfortable and dragging you down? You've got to prepare yourself for resistance. And once you start adopting successful habits, the first things that people will say is you've changed. They'll ask, why are you acting like you're better than us? And again, I've experienced this firsthand. And you need to be mentally prepared for that. Because when people see you leveling up, it'll put a spotlight on their insecurities and they'll project their frustrations onto you because they haven't made the same sacrifices and changes that you had to get to where you've got to. And it's bittersweet in that regard because deep down, we all want a better life. We all have goals and aspirations. And of course, they can differ from person to person. But again, it's that old saying, isn't it? Misery does love company. And it's important that you can't let comfort hold you back as well. So you could have grown up with people and shared the same background, the same environment, but Once you're on a different path, you'll start to outgrow them. And here's the thing, people are happy for you to do well so long as it's not more than them. Think about that, and it's so true. And think about examples where people are happy to see where you are when you're within that same bubble, but when you start leveling up and having success, it'll start to grow into resentment. And this is because human nature, it resists change. So when you start evolving, when you start growing, it will create discomfort for people who haven't. And don't let anyone hold you back, and focus on your growth and just cut out the distractions. You also need to think about the power of having a solid team. So these are the people that are going to be around you. And yeah, the journey does start solo. You need to be a lone wolf in the beginning, but eventually you will need a solid team to help take you to the next level. All big businesses, they have teams working 24/7 to try and achieve that goal, because they're on that same path to achieve that mission. And take Elon Musk and all of his projects, all of his team, they're operating at that same standard, and this is what achieves greatness. And you're not going to achieve that by a 9-to-5 mindset where you're constantly distracted by all the distractions that are out there. Again, losing focus, not going to the gym, not eating well, not taking care of yourself, going to bars, chasing women. It's all a massive distraction, and you can't be one foot in, one foot out. You have to fully commit to your goals, whatever that might look like for you, because at the end of the day, you either commit fully or just don't commit at all, because it's not going to work. Even with family can actually be the biggest challenge as well. And usually it's the people that are the closest to you, family, friends, even your girl. And what it is they'll be threatened by your success, and then they'll see you breaking out of the system, and that creates envy and jealousy. But if you do stay committed for long enough, they'll eventually respect you for the journey you've taken and obviously the results that you have. First they hate, and then they'll appreciate. And finally they'll ask you, look, how did you get there? What did you do? How did you do it? I want to be on that same path as you. So remember, first they hate and then they will appreciate. So final thoughts would be, the path to success is lonely, but it is necessary. And you need to block out the noise, focus on your goals, and surround yourself with the right people. And once you build yourself up, you can then bring others along with you. It's like they say on an aeroplane, always put your oxygen mask on first. You need to help yourself. But until then, you got to stay focused, stay disciplined, and remember, it's all part of the process. If you're ready to take your journey to the next level, hit the subscribe button and let's get to work. We'll have links in terms of how to help in terms of your physique. We'll have more stuff about mindset. We'll talk about relationships and business. But again, you need to think to yourself, am I prepared to take this journey? Am I prepared to make these sacrifices? Am I prepared to go all in? Because that's the bottom line between success and failure.